and I had to say all of them correctly, every day, every morning before the sun came up. Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, and this went on for 3 months, so that's a lot. Yeah, but in that process, I'm actually taking from the moment all the way back to Brahma. Yeah, when Vishnu was laying and a lotus came out of Vishnu's belly, the first manifestation of a human being was formed, and that was Brahma. Yeah, and in these pujas, I would constantly get this memory, of my first incarnation. And I go, what? Out of a belly button? It's just like, but it's a man, and it's just the other way. I'm inside the body, and I'm connected to a belly button, and it's a girl. But I'm not inside the body, I'm outside the body, and I'm sitting on a lotus, and it comes from the belly button of God. Yeah? And I'm the first student of God, Brahma. Yeah? So I'm sitting there, and receiving all this, and while I'm doing these pujas, that's the only experience I'm having, is this experience of my first incarnation. Yeah? And that went on for 3 months, every day, all day long. Yeah? So that is what transmitted into when I do pujas, when I do talking, when I do anything. It's connected into that process that I've gone through. Yeah, connecting my first incarnation, which is billions, I'm telling you, billions and billions and billions of years ago, yeah, was my first incarnation. And then that set seed on this earth, creating what I call minimalism. Yeah, which is, minimalism means that everything comes from God. Yeah, but yet everything comes from the minimalist part of God. Yeah, where everything then goes out and everybody gets it equally. Yeah, it's not heavy this way or too little that way, or maybe I didn't get enough, or I don't like that and I'd rather have something else. Yeah, but completely within the origins of everybody's belief, everybody's system. Yeah, it's the energy that comes with Brahma. So Brahma gives the laws of how to be a human being. Yeah, then all those laws gets established by the incarnation of Sanat Kumara. Yeah, so here comes Brahma. Brahma's on a lotus, sitting on a belly button, and then incarnates Sanat Kumara. Yeah, and that's the second incarnation. Yeah, and that's me. That's my name, Sanat Kumara. Yeah, so that's how I got this name, was from this Swami. And when going through all those meditations and everything, he turned to me and he called me Sanat Kumara. And I said, well, that's my name. He says, yeah, that's what you should call yourself, Sanat Kumara. Sanat Maitreya Kumara. Yeah. So I went from Kalki Maitreya avatar, and at the end of that, it became minimalized through meditation and previous life incarnation and all that I went through. And then him and I both agreeing to the fact that who I am physically in this incarnation is Sanat Kumara. Yeah, middle name Maitreya. Yeah, because those are the origins of the externalizations of Shiva. Yeah, which was a surprise for me. And this man was a Shivite. Yeah, so he had all this. He was the master of an ashram, big ashram, the whole trip. Yeah, so he knew his stuff. And I was just 30-year-old coming out of California, receiving teachings for the first time from anybody. Yeah, so that's how that originated. That's how I got to my name, Sanat Maitreya Kumara. And if you study the Bhagavad Gita, you'll find out that Krishna sat in his last days with Maitreya, and Krishna gave his entire life, which became the Bhagavad Gita, and he gave it to Maitreya, and Maitreya received it, and he was there for his death, and then he dies. But just before he dies, he turned to Maitreya and he says, do you remember, you're the ancients of days, Sanat Kumara. You're me. And then he died. So that transferred from, here's the ancient of days, Maitreya, who has been Maitreya Rishi for hundreds of thousands of years in India, recognized as the oldest living yogi on earth, Maitreya Rishi, yeah, was recognized as being actually the original incarnation of Brahma that created Sanatan Dharma. Yeah, that everything is based on in Hinduism. All the Vedas is based on this person called Sanat Kumara creating minimalism, starting off by saying, no cannibalism. We need to have a little control here. And especially no eating children. Yeah? No eating bits and pieces of dead people. Yeah? Even if it's not for food, you still can't eat bits and pieces of your mother or your father or your aunt or your uncle or your dead ones. Yeah? Which is very common. It's very hard to get them to stop that. Yeah? Because they honestly believe they were transferring the spirit and they didn't want to lose that potential gift, the last gift that they would be receiving from that person they loved. And they thought it was just like, oh, that would be terrible. That would be really terrible. And let them die and not have it be blessed by that, all that. So there was a lot in minimalism that I had to do for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of years, creating the Vedas. So all the teachings that are found in the Vedas are from me. Yeah. And it explains everything, all sciences, quantum physics, understanding of all the planets, the solar arrangements, and every single thing that we haven't even gotten to yet. But we will, and we'll do it a lot faster if people read the Vedas. Yeah. So I recommend that. Read the Vedas.